Yo, what's up, dogs? I am back once again with another movie review, and this time we have a little film called Friendship that came out by A24, and it's starring Paul Rudd and Tim Robertson, and it is directed and written by Andrew D. Young. And I believe this is his first feature film because I noticed on IMDb that he does a lot of television stuff. So if this is his first feature, I have to say that this film is quite hilarious even in the cringy silent moments where you're like, this is so awkward, should I be laughing? It is hilarious. Tim Robinson, if you like Tim Robinson and his style of comedy and just him in general, you will definitely like this movie a lot because he brings a lot of himself and his style to this film. And you're laughing at Tim so much in this movie, man. And I might spoil some stuff here, so I'm going to try my best not to spoil anything, but you're being warned right now. I don't even know what this movie really is about. Like, I think I have a general good idea after thinking about it for a couple days and just like sitting there musing it over, more mulling it over, because we have this character, Craig, who's played by Tim Robertson, and he is a cracker. Like, he's a square, he is like a loser. No one really cares for him in a sense, like, he's just not a cool dude. He exists in this world. He has a wife named Tammy, played by Kate Mara, and he has a son named Steven, who's played by Jack Dylan Grazer, and he has this family. They've been together for 16 years, but no one really appreciates him, and no one really likes him, and no one really like cares that he even exists, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And that's in his personal life and in his work life. No one cares about him. He works in an app store, and no one really, not an app store. He makes apps for mobile devices, and nobody really cares about him there either. Like, he's just not a cool dude. No one hangs out with him. No one asks him to go and get drinks. He's just a square. Like, he's just a dude. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't realize how much sun I've been getting, but I definitely burned today. Anyways, I'll be golden brown in a couple hours. Um, he meets Austin by chance because the post office dropped a package off at Craig's house, and his wife Tammy was like, "Go and take this to the correct address, because it doesn't belong to us." And so he meets Austin, who's played by Paul Rudd, and Austin is this like I can't even think about the word that I'm trying to use here, enigma of a man who seems to have it all together. He's got the house, the wife, the cars, the coolness. This is something about his aura. He's just cool. He oozes coolness, and Craig is just admired or like just like he's enamored, yeah, enamored by it, and he wants it. He wants to be like Austin so bad, and he wants to be his friends, and they befriend each other. Like Austin's like, hey, come over and be my friend, like come and hang out with the guys. And it is like the hang that he has with Craig, and I mean Craig and Austin have with the group of fellas, is by far one of the most awkward hangs and cringiest of like moments, but it's absolutely hilarious. It is so weird, and I want to say that genuinely this movie is incredibly weird, and sometimes I kind of felt like it reminded me a little bit of Curb Your Enthusiasm slash Seinfeld, where it's like this is stuff that would just happen in a normal day to you, and you would just react. Like, this is kind of like very curbed in a sense. That might not be the best thing to think of, but I think that's a good one to go with. Because after I finished watching this movie, me and Jake were sitting there going, I don't know what to compare this to. Like, I don't think I've ever seen something like this before. Because the overall theme, like, there's so much going on in this movie, guys. But, like, the theme is friendship. The title is friendship. The theme is friendship. And what happens with Austin's friendship with Craig becomes even crazier because Austin tells Craig, because of the weird thing that happens at the party. I'm not going to ruin it, at the hang. And Austin's like, yeah, we can't be friends anymore. You're not, like, we're not going to be friends anymore. You know what I'm saying? And it's heartbreaking because you are there cheering for Craig, being like, yeah, you found a friend. And then once the friendship breaks up, you go on this like weird journey of Craig trying to be cool or trying to find himself. But like there's so many things that go on in this movie where you expect a certain outcome. Like there's an instance where he steals Austin's gun. I'm not going to go into it. And you're kind of thinking, because you've watched a lot of movies in your life, you're sitting there thinking, well, someone's going to die because of this gun. And after he loses his friendship with Austin, there's a certain tension that's being built in this movie very slowly and very methodically, where you are expecting certain outcomes to happen because there's certain things going on in this movie, and I don't like it doesn't happen, if that makes sense. It's so weird. It is so much. It's so good though. It's so weird and so good. Like, um, because I'm trying not to ruin the movie for you guys too. But there's a big reveal in the like. There's so this man. This movie's so weird because at the end of the day, like so many crazy things just happen to Craig too. There's an incident that happens with him and Tammy, and Tammy gets lost in the sewer system, and there's just more jokes. There's so many jokes, guys. I swear, this movie is freaking hilarious. Oh man, I'm trying to think of like there's an incident that happens. I'm going to try my best not to ruin this. That happens between Craig and Austin. Okay, and Austin's very not I guess ashamed of it or afraid of it, of the truth coming out, okay? And he swears to Craig. He tell makes Craig swear to him, do not tell anybody about this secret, please. It will ruin me for like ever. Like it'll just ruin him. And Craig's like, no problem, friend. I will never tell anyone a soul about this situation, this thing that I know about you. And he's like, because we are friends. And then the rest of the movie goes into different areas and stuff. And then I'll touch on another thing I wanted to talk about before I wrap this up too. Um, but the end of the movie is a really great scene, and something happens where Craig has the opportunity to tell everybody that the secret and ruin Austin, but instead he he covers for Austin and gives him time to recover or recoup so no one gets the secret out. And he does it because they're friends. And at the end of the day, that's the whole point of this freaking movie is friendship and how far you will go to maintain a friendship or keep a friendship or be friends with your friends. You know what I'm saying? And that's like I think the core message is like how far are you willing to go to be your a best friend. And there's other things in this movie that are freaking hilarious too. And I just want to point out my favorite scene in this movie. I have two favorite scenes, but my favorite scene in this movie is when Craig goes to Tony, who's played by Billy Burke. I hope I pronounced your last name correctly there. And he goes to him to get drugs, and he wants to do ayahuasca because he's trying to find like what is he supposed to do in his relationship with Tammy. They're having not the greatest relationship, and so Tony's like, well, I have this toad that excretes a certain venom that is a psychedelic, and you can pay for that. And Craig's like, how much is it for the toad? And Tony's like, $100. He goes, okay, I'll buy that. I'll buy the toad. And he's like, no, it's a lick. And then it's just a great scene. And his psychedelic trip that you're expecting something amazing doesn't happen, and it's awesome. Like, the man, they do a lot of swerves in this movie, too. Like, I guess there's a lot of pivots and it's all hilarious, man. I could see you being laughing in the awkward silences. There's the cringiness to it. There's an awkwardness about it, and there's just straight up hilarity as well. And I loved every minute of this movie, to be perfectly honest with you. And when we were finished, me and Jake were sitting there. We were just like, play it again. I want to watch it again. I definitely recommend this movie. I think you need to go and see this film. Go and see it on a cheap night if you can. Just go and see it because I really enjoyed this movie. It's probably one of my favorite movies of the year so far, and I look forward to watching it again. Like I want to go see it again. I probably would pay money to go see it again, and I'm gonna buy it as soon as it comes out and add it to my collection because I want to watch this movie again. So, with that being said, my friends. That is it for the review. I'm telling you all, go and see this movie. You will not be disappointed. It was hilarious and fun. I enjoyed it. And again, comedy is subjective. So if you're not really into comedy, dark humor. There's a lot of dark humor, dark comedy in this. If you're not into that, don't go and see it. But if you are, go see it. Or wait, whatever you want to do. Anyways, that's it for me, my friends. I'm out of here. I hope you guys are all having a good day. It's Monday. I'm going to try my best to stay on top of everything. I'm in the official landscaping phase. The arena is over. I'm tanned. I'm tired and I'm ready to go to bed because I'm already exhausted after my first day back. So let's hope the spirits change and we we don't work too hard going forward. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Have and don't work too hard. I'm forgetting everything that I'm supposed to be saying right now. Whatever movie you guys are watching, I hope you're loving them and digging them. I'm out of here. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, leave a comment below if you've seen it, all that fun stuff. Peace out, everybody. Bye.